What's going on, guys? Today, we've got an exciting thing. William is learning to drive in a Model 3. Let's go! Guys, if you could do me a massive favour, comment, like, subscribe importantly, and notification bell, because if you're interested in this series, William's going to be doing every single lesson I'll be recording. We'll do it as a video series, and if we do the test, I'm going to try and use full self-drive or autopilot in the test. Well, Will is, if we're allowed to do that. Right, okay, so this is going to be William's first drive in the Model 3. So how are you feeling about that, Will, first of all?
I'm quite nervous. I haven't had a test drive for about 5 years.
So this is Will's first time driving for a while. It's your first time ever driving an electric vehicle.
Yeah, and an automatic.
And an automatic. First time, what, driving a Tesla. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to a very, very quiet car park to start with, just because it's his first lesson. I'm gonna put it into chill mode, and I'm just gonna talk him through and just see how you find it, basically. Yeah. One of the things I would say is I personally think the Model 3 is a really easy car to learn in, so that is what we're trying to find out today. I know there's a lot of young people who are actually considering Teslas as their first car, which is kind of nuts to me. How old are you, Will?
24.
24, so fairly young. So to do insurance for Will on this car, we're having to use a temporary insurance called Vago, I think it's called. But when Will turns 25, he's going to be able to take over the direct line insurance, which is fine because that actually works out with timings. Will's birthday's early in the year, in it, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Will should be able to get insured on the Model 3. And then most of the Model 3 videos will be William, and then most of the Model X videos will be me, and then the planned Model S comes out next year. So what we'll do is I'll put it into chill mode, get it to this empty car park, and Will can just, I'll just talk him through put it into drive. What else should we do? Reverse, using the cameras, because I think you're worried about that, aren't you, a little bit?
One thing I'm actually most worried about is just how fast it is compared to, like, everything I've ever drove is like the slowest car you could possibly.
So what we'll definitely do is keep it in chill mode, and then I think on the like 4th or 5th lesson, we're going to make this into a series. On the 4th or 5th lesson, I'll put it into standard, and we'll maybe do a launch or something, so you can feel what it feels like. But yeah, anyway guys, let's go. Look at this, guys. It's the interface. You know, we had the update recently. Look at the door, indicators. Let's have a look. The wheels. It's just really good. Anyway, guys, let's jump into this. Let's go. So this is a microfiber cloth. So what I'm going to do with a microfiber cloth is, if you're sticking anything to your car, especially magnets, make sure you clean the car so there's no grit on the underside of the car. Because when you put this down, you're going to create loads of little scratches if there's grit underneath. So we're going to clean it down, put the magnets on top. Okay, so guys, there is like tiny bits of grit on your car. There always will be, even after you've washed it. So just get it clean, man. Oh, is that not metal? It might be that I've got a wax coating on here. Don't wipe your car too much as well. That's not going to stick. Oh no. Problem number one. I don't think magnets are going to stick to the Model 3. That's the water that's keeping it there. Right, because we're not moving very far, I'm going to go with that for now, but I think we might need sticker L plates, which is going to be awful because that will ruin the paintwork. There you go, that's sticking, that is. Plastic, metal. So the back's fine. That can just go on there. Like that. Oh, that light. Oh, okay, so that's where that L plate is. This one's a problem. The bumper's plastic, the hood, I think, is aluminium, so it's not sticking. But that'll do for now. So there we go. I think what we'll do is probably get a sticker one on the plastic here.
Yeah.
When we're ready, but for now this will do. So what we're going to do is, this nervous chappy right here, Will, is going to drive, and we're just going to do a few forwards and backs down this nice little, we're actually on a private piece of land, so it's actually quite blessed. Yeah. Just nice and quiet, and we'll probably just do a couple of loops of here. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Bit of forward and back.
Bit side to side.
Bit side to side. No side to side. Right, Will, get in the driver's seat for the first time ever. I'll show you how to set the seats up first, yeah?
Nervous. Swipe your feet before you get in.
Oh, it's his car now. Just add you as a new driver, so pop your name in. Cool, press create profile. Okay, so do you press the mirrors? Yeah, and now you just use that for your mirror, that one, yeah.
Adder.
So you're on the left now, so.
They're about one the same.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That one all right? Remember, you're going to adjust, are you comfortable with your seating position? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so X that, and then steering wheel, you can push it, use the same roller to,
I don't know what it's supposed to feel like.
In or out, just comfortable so you feel in control of the car.
Like that. Yeah, that's probably comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool, then we'll just keep that as it is. And then your seat in position, you happy with your seat in position?
Yeah, I moved it.
Okay, cool, right. Now what I want you to do is click the little car logo in the bottom right corner.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and then go on to driving on the left hand side. Yep, and then put it into chill. Okay, so we're in chill mode now. We're going to keep creep mode on.
Yeah. So I'm a creep.
And so creep mode basically means that it's going to edge forward. Feels like you almost feel like a clutch in a way. Yeah. So you have your foot on the brake. If you let go of the brake, it'll start to move forward. Yeah, unless you push the brake in so far that it's got the handbrake on. Okay, but I'll talk you through that. Okay, so press X on there. Okay, and one super important thing, put your belt on, mate.
If I put my foot right down on the brake,
yeah,
it'll completely stop the whole car.
Yeah, if you push it down firmly, it'll stay stopped. Yeah, you're only using your right foot to drive, you don't use both feet. Right, okay, yeah. So what you're going to do is put your foot on the brake.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, you always need to do this. So if you put in the car into drive,
yeah,
you need to have your foot on the brake, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're going to do is, when I tell you to do so, you're going to put your foot on the brake and we're going to put it into drive. Yeah? Keep your foot on the brake, you're not going to go anywhere.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
What if I take it off?
It should stay if you've pushed it down firm enough. It will have its handbrake on, and I'll show you how to find out that it's got its handbrake on. So first of all, put your foot firmly down on the brake.
All the way, yeah?
All the way down, yeah. Yeah?
Oh, I thought it'd go further than that.
Now, and you're going to need my phone. Or your phone.
Mine doesn't have the drive.
Okay, so I've got the key card in the back. So the key card you just put down on there. So if you get the back of my phone and just put it on there. Yep, that screen will vanish. That means you're able to drive, okay? You can see we're in P.
Park, yeah.
That's park.
So I can take my foot off the brake now.
You take your foot off the brake, won't do anything. Okay. Yeah? So put your foot back down. And the right-hand stalk is where all your settings are. So you push that down, it'll go all the way down, and it'll go into drive.
Can I do that, yeah?
Yep.
Keep your foot on the brake.
Keep your foot on the brake. Now, that H there, there's a little H, guys, on the screen that indicates that the handbrake is on. When you push the brake down firmly, it puts the handbrake on. So right now, if you take your foot off, it will stay exactly where it is.
Okay, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So now, what I want you to do is just very, very, very lightly tap the accelerator. That will take the handbrake off.
Will it go forward as well?
It will start to creep forward, yeah, but then let go afterwards, but do it very softly.
Oh, I'm nervous.
That's all right, just get ready. All you're going to do is take your foot off. Yeah. Now take your foot off.
And that's...
So that's creep mode right there. Did you put your foot on the brake?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and release it again.
Oh,
so now,
I was just going to put that.
Okay, so now you put the, so you can see you put the handbrake on, okay? So that's how you put on and off the handbrake. How easy is that?
That was quite easy, yeah.
So you don't have to pull the handbrake up.
Yeah.
You just push your foot down a little bit.
I think it's a bit too easy. It's a bit confusing.
Yeah, it will be a little bit. Okay, cool. Let me turn this. Okay, so we're just going to run through that whole routine again.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to put your Foot on the brake.
Yep.
Yep. Push the
Way.
push it down until you got the handbrake on. Yep. Oh. So you can see. So that means that the handbrake's now on. Okay. Yeah. The little H in that corner.
Oh, it's because it's still in drive.
And you're still in drive. Okay. So to go into park, you just push the little button on the side of the stalk in.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. Push that in. That's the brakes going on, yeah?
Right, yeah.
So now nothing will happen. You can get out of the car, walk to the shops.
Okay.
Yeah? So let's go back into drive. So foot on the brake.
Foot on the brake.
In fact, don't put your foot on the brake. Put it into drive now.
What will happen?
Just do it.
Oh, so
you have to put your foot on the brake to go into, okay? So you can't make a mistake anyway. Yeah. We're going to go back into drive again, okay?
So foot on the brake, all the way down.
Yep. Now how do you know you're in drive?
It's got a D there.
Perfect, that's it. Okay.
What's that? Cruise control unavailable. I don't
think that's just probably because you tapped it twice by mistake.
So now you get foot off the brake.
Take your foot off the brake, handbrake's on. And just press that softly. And now just release your foot off the accelerator and just let it creep forward. So this is creep mode. Okay, and just right at the end, I want you to come to a stop.
That's right.
About there, come to a stop there for me. Okay, so brakes are nice and sharp, aren't they? Okay, so now what we're going to do is just reverse, okay? So you're going to do the same, but what you do this time
push it up
is you push it upwards.
Or
the stick upwards, okay? So push the stick upwards. It's alright, you're gonna be.
Let's keep foot on brakes.
Put your handbrake on, yeah. So there you go. Now push your stalk upwards. Now you're in reverse. So normally you would go here, right?
Yeah.
I personally use these.
Okay.
They're really accurate. These are amazing, these two side cameras. I personally would use these, okay? So all you're going to do is the exact same thing as you did before. Check your surroundings, obviously, to make sure that no one's in your blind spots or anything like that. But when you actually make a manoeuvre, I love these cameras. So you're going to do the exact same thing. As soon as you put your foot on the accelerator, you'll start creeping.
So I can let go?
Yeah.
It creeps backwards?
It'll creep backwards, yeah. And then you just want to hover your foot over the brake at that point. So yeah, now just use your brake to slow down.
The thing is, I think I've got to get used to using...
Yeah, I mean, it's like you've got multiple angles to be able to do all of this. So you got a little sensor, so you can see there it's saying...
Like some forms.
You're pushing over there a little bit over that side. So if you want to, you just drop your left hand down a little bit and just start to... Yeah, just see how you feel. Keep your eyes on that side. Here's a really good camera to see that as well. Use that mirror. Okay, stop there. Foot on the brake. Handbrake's on. Yeah. Now put it into drive. You have to have your foot down, remember, to go into drive. Your mirrors will vanish. Always make sure the D is there though, because if you now hit your accelerator, you're gonna go backwards. Yeah. Okay, so now let's take off again.
Wait, so it's in drive, yeah?
It's in drive now, yeah.
That's it.
Well, you tell me, is it in drive? Look in drive? Yeah.
Right, why can't I put the handbrake on?
Well, you don't need to.
I know, but it's gonna creep forward, don't it?
Yeah. That's what you want.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't have to always go to the handbrake. Okay, I want you to do a turn around the bottom, come back round, do a loop, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to obviously really check that there's nothing at the end of here. I wouldn't accelerate personally.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to.
You don't need acceleration. Okay, so slow down. You're gonna have to come out of this curb, okay?
Yeah.
You might have to do a maneuver, so yeah, come to a stop for that car.
So it should creep forward after I take it off.
It should, yeah. And just make sure nothing's coming. And then start to get your wheel all the way around. See if you can make it round in one. Perfect. Okay, now, just so you understand, I want you to just put your foot down a little bit just to get a bit of acceleration. Just a tad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is you using the accelerator there. And then come off it. So that's regen braking, that is what is stopping you a little bit because you're not going fast enough. It's not going to do that much. So yeah, do another loop around here. So you might want to take it out a little bit. See if you can make it round. You might not make it round. No, you're not going to. Well, yeah, just make a maneuver. So if you stop there and then do your thing, go into reverse. There you go. And then you're going to have to go right hand down to... And these will tell you, so just these lines here,
So what
if you
way it's
start,
gonna turn.
yeah, if you start to turn your wheel, it'll tell you that you're reversing into that corner.
Okay, so
could you get any easier?
It's quite good.
Go on,
so
start
tap the acceleration, yeah?
Yeah, but move a little bit so you're not dry steering, but yeah, I'd hover over the brake straight away. So yeah, take yourself off the handbrake, yeah, and then start to slow yourself down with the brake, even more than that. Yeah, do it really slow. And then enough of a manoeuvre. There you go, I'd say that's about enough. And then back into...
Do I have to push all the way down to go back into...
If you want to get the handbrake on, yeah, but no, you should be able to put it into drive now. Yeah, so as long as your foot's on it a little bit, yeah.
I've got the mirrors.
The mirrors change, yeah, so when you're doing a reverse, they'll change so you can see the floor a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to turn around there, but remember just to turn your wheel around as you do it. Just get your wheel all the way around. Okay, and again, I just want, once you get onto the straight and your wheel's straightened, just put your foot down a little bit just so you can feel what the accelerator feels like.
What's that, the bushes?
Yeah, you're a little bit, yeah, so now put your foot down a bit more. And then come off the accelerator. That's regen braking there, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're not actually using the brake, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll just do that loop one more time. Just stop there.
Okay.
Know where that noise is coming from. We're going to do the loop again, just checking that there's nothing there. And also where you're turning into, there's nothing there as well. Yeah, just get your wheel all the way around. And again, just a little bit of the accelerator again, just so you can feel it. A little bit more aggressive this time. Cool, that'll do. And then that's your regen braking there. You can regen braking when you're driving is everything.
Turn this, yeah.
Yeah. Just let it creep forward and you might be able to make it. So yeah, just keep letting it creep forward. Your sensors will tell you if you're close to anything. There you go.
That's pretty good.
What does it feel like?
I don't know, it just feels like a go-kart or something. Like, there's not much to it.
It's really easy to drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really
So I haven't
easy to
drove for
drive.
so long. I think I just need to get used to all the mirrors and stuff.
Hmm. I think you'll be able to pass your test quite easy, I think. Probably get ahead of myself there, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I need to remember to keep checking.
Keep checking, yeah.
Right.
See if you can get around again in one.
Well,
It's got a quite tight turning circle, to be fair. Sorry, go on.
Turn out and then turn.
Yeah, if you didn't have that much space, turn out a little bit, and just let it creep forward until you hear dings. So there you go. It will. So the noise it makes when you're too close is it'll beep. It'll go beep.
Yeah.
So if you're too close, it will tell you to.
Would you just put the brake on then?
Yeah, just stop. Just put your foot straight on the brake, and it gives you enough time. I think it gives you about 6 inches. So as long as that's why just let it creep forward. Don't put your foot down. Just let it move forward softly.
I'm an expert.
You're
I
amazing.
think I'm better than you.
Amazing driver.
So just make sure I'm checking all the mirrors and stuff. So would you do, turn out like that?
Yeah, if you want to just create a little bit more space, yeah. Okay, I want you to pull up, put it into park and just get out of the car.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you.
Can I just pull up in the centre?
Yeah, just pull up in the centre, yeah, give yourself enough. That's it. Okay, I think we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so today was just about getting your confidence in it, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know, it feels a bit too easy. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. It just feels, there's not much to it.
That's what it is. Honestly, the Model 3s and the Teslas are so easy to drive. Like the Model X is similar.
Yeah.
Like when you want to drive the Model X.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong because it's that easy.
Okay, let's hop inside the car. Let's take these L plates off. Pop them down the side of your thing. So, it's exactly how I expected it to go.
So now if I get in,
Yeah.
Can I just click William?
Yeah, so here's the thing. I mean, I've just adjusted my seat like a plonker, but now I could just press Jordan and the whole wheel moves.
Yeah, you sit so much different to me, it's weird.
Yeah. I actually think that my profile's been messed about by somebody, but okay. So it went exactly how I expected it to go. And this is, so this is no lie. You've not driven this at all.
No.
That was William's first drive. And I know some people will be like, yeah, it wasn't that good, he just drove. But I think for somebody who's not driven an automatic or driven an electric car, it was really easy.
Yeah, and I haven't drove for 5 years. And I never passed, like, I never got to...
He didn't pass his test or like, yeah, it wasn't... I honestly thought it would go like this. The car is so easy to drive. I've never driven a car that's easier to drive than a Tesla. It was the same when I picked up the Model 3 from Birmingham. Like, driving it back, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is easy. Like, I can't believe how smooth it is.
It's quite big, right?
It's quite a big car, yeah. It's
when
not...
I was doing my lesson, it was a tiny...
You would have been in a tiny little Corsa or something, yeah. It's a big car.
Yeah.
Like, the sensors. Like, just going around that corner. Like, normally, you're probably thinking, God, I must be well close to that.
Yeah.
But because of all the sensors...
You know, yeah, it feels so.
You feel... The only thing you've got to watch for is curbing it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, it won't. The sensors probably won't pick up the curbs.
Yeah.
But apart from that, so, yeah, what's your first impression?
It's really good. I'm really confident.
You confident about passing your test and learning?
Yeah.
Are you excited to drive this for your...
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Say what you're going to say.
I think one thing, because it's so easy, I know that obviously in your test you need to check everything, so you can't rely on the sensors as much. You have to fully... You
do have to be observant of the mirrors, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you'd have to make...
So I mean, I do that anyway because you're supposed to. It makes you feel confident, but I don't know if I should rely on that for reversing in a test.
I think you're allowed to. I think you'd have to do your mirror check as well, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed to. I mean, you can't stop the cameras coming up anyway, so I'll check about driving aids.
It's so smooth. I don't know, you just take your foot off the thing and it just goes straight forward.
So, this is going to be Will's first car as well, and that was one of the biggest things I was excited to ask you. How are you feeling about that? Like, passing your test and being able to drive this car around?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Because we've driven this around all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we drive it everywhere together. Like, the 15,000 miles, about 14,000 is me and you been driving. But, like, you're going to be driving this home to work, picking people up like yourself. Like, what's that like? Is that sort of sinking in that's going to be?
Yeah.
And the Model X, you get to drive. You'll be able to drive the Model X as well.
I think it is just I mean, I would always get good at driving, even if it was a difficult car to drive. But the fact it's so easy, because I was also nervous because it's expensive.
Yeah.
Damaging it or anything, like just a little scratch on it's quite expensive.
Yeah. As we found out with me.
Yeah. But now I feel confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next lesson we'll go on the road. We'll do a on the road lesson. This is how I wanted to do it with you. Like, I thought it'd probably be better if we do it this way. I think you wanted to do it this way, didn't you? Just to get the starting and going. So next lesson will be on the road. We'll probably start in the car park, something similar, warm him up, and then take him onto the road. And then I think every single lesson we'll try something new. So we will do a launch at normal. We're going to stick in chill mode for a while, but then we'll do a launch in chill mode. 5 or 6 lessons in, we'll do a launch in normal mode. Why not? People are like, that's not how you teach someone how to drive. It's just fun. And then also, it won't be dangerous. And then also, we'll do it on private land. All right, get over it. And then also, we'll do autopilot, right? Reacting to autopilot. That's going to be so strange for you, like experiencing what autopilot feels like.
Yeah, I don't think I trust it.
I didn't the first time. So if autopilot's allowed to be used in the test, we're going to do it. And the only reason we're doing that is because if we can get the car to do a percentage of the driving to pass the test, it means that the Tesla passed the test.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and do that. Hopefully Twitter will enjoy that. Hopefully YouTube will enjoy that. But guys, thank you for watching. I'll let Will just do a little sign off. As always, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. There's a link in the description for 1,000 free supercharging miles. And thanks for using it. But Will, I just want you to just give some last opinions, last thoughts on it.
I'd like to say one thing I'm excited for about driving it is normally when I'm the passenger I play games, so I'm excited to play games whilst I'm driving now. You can do that, can't you?
You can't do that, unfortunately.
No, I'm excited to get more comfortable in it.
Yeah.
I think driving takes a while to get comfortable anyway, but the fact that I got that used to it that quick, I feel really, really confident.
And one of the other things that's going to be exciting for Will is because I drive the cars, I do most of the things for them. Like I'll put them on charge. I'll make sure the car. Like I'll check the car from the app at home and stuff like that. But this car is kind of going to become William's responsibility to start looking after. So he's going to start charging it, charge it from the studio, using the phone app, getting used to all the phone apps and the account and all that kind of stuff. Like all these things that will be a first experience for Will. We'll take him through and we'll take you guys through that. And then the other thing is like I was saying, a lot of our demographic is mixed. We have a really good demographic of like between 20 years old and about 50 or 60 years old. And for those younger people who are thinking about buying a Tesla between 20 and 25, this is a good video series for you that I want Will to sort of explain how it is as a young guy driving this car. Like that's a really interesting thing. I know when I was 20, 21 and I was thinking about buying a car or dreaming of having a car like this, it was quite interesting when I saw someone else's perspective. So that's kind of what I want you to give to the people.
Yeah, I'll try and give you that perspective.
And then lastly is, in the new year, hopefully, we're going to have an editor on board again, which will make it a lot easier. We'll probably still film most of the content ourselves, but having an editor means that we'll probably be making those 3 or 4 videos a week again. So,
and back to the good quality.
Back to the higher quality stuff. This stuff's fine. And
what do I say?
As always,
thanks for watching.
If you like the video,
you've been brilliant.
You've been brilliant, and I'll see you.
And I'll see you in the next one.
Peace.